Hey everyone, I'm Timothy Jagger.
And I'm Anthony Molinaro from O'Brien Real Estate with the 4th edition of the Property News for 2025, where as always,
the property information is on the house. Something like that.
That's right. Now, after a long period of subdued activity, Melbourne's property market has delivered its second month of price growth, signalling a potentially encouraging shift in momentum. Now, for the month of March, dwelling values in Melbourne rose by 0.5%, following a similar result in the month of February. That now means values have risen as up to nearly 1% across the past 2 months, being 0.9%, and it's a welcome sign for sellers and a reflection of an improving buyer sentiment in the wake of February's interest rate cut.
Now, despite the uptick, Melbourne's home values remain 5.6% below their peak, which was reached back in March of 2022. However, the outlook is more optimistic than it has been for over a year, with more buyers entering the market and mortgage affordability marginally improving. For context, the current median value in all dwellings in Melbourne now sits a little over $781,000.
Australia's annual inflation rate was 2.4% in the 12-month period to February 2025, with the trimmed mean inflation, a key underlying measure, being 2.7%, down from 2.8% in January. The CPI, excluding volatile items and holiday travel, was also at 2.7%. Now, this marks a significant improvement from the peak of 7.8% in late 2022, and the RBA announced its decision to keep the cash rate on hold on April the 1st, maintaining the current rate following February's 0.25% cut.
Now, stable inflation coupled with an easing rate cycle is helping to improve and support confidence in the property market. It's not just Melbourne seeing a lift. Regional Victoria has also joined the recovery, with dwelling values rising 0.4% in March, following a 1.4% increase over the quarter. Although regional growth has been stronger than the capital over the past 12 months, the two markets are starting to move more closely together again.
Now, the median home price in regional Victoria has never been better. It now sits at $574,298, still well below Melbourne Metro, but the yields and affordability in the regions continue to attract interest in both lifestyle buyers and investors alike.
Now, on the rental front, rents in Melbourne increased by 0.3% in March, the smallest rise among the capitals, but still a continuation of the trend. Annual rental growth has eased to 3.2% for units and 2.9% for houses, a notable softening from last year's highs.
Now, with rents rising and property prices only just beginning to lift, rental yields are also strengthening. These returns, coupled with the ongoing population growth and limited new supply, are helping drive renewed investor interest into the market.
While it's still early days, Melbourne's consecutive monthly gains are the most promising signs we've seen since mid-2022. Regional Victoria remains steady and attractive, particularly from an investor perspective. Buyers appear to be adjusting to the new normal of high interest rates and are responding positively to more favourable lending conditions.
Now, the broader market outlook will depend on future decisions by the Reserve Bank, which next meets in May. But for now, the early signs of 2025 and the rest of the year are giving us reasons to be super optimistic.
Now, remember, the information provided is of a general nature. You should always seek independent, legal, financial, taxation, or other advice in relation to your unique circumstances. Now, thank you for taking the time to watch this month's market wrap.
You got it
next month.
Bye for now.
Bye for now.